defied Mara's army of 18,000 kotas of warriors and attained supreme perfect enlightenment. Question. What qualities must he have to attain in order to be called Buddha? Answer. -1. He is called Buddha when he has acquired the knowledge of cessation and the knowledge of non-arising. 2. According to others, he is called Buddha when he has acquired the 10 strengths, the 4 fearlessnesses, the 18 special attributes, the 3 knowledges, the 4 penetrations, the 3 samritayupasthanas or equanimities. When one listens to the Dharma and one respects it, the Buddha feels no joy. 2. When one does not listen to the Dharma and one scorns it, the Buddha feels no sadness. 3. When one both respects and scorns the Dharma, the Buddha feels no emotion. Great loving-kindness and great compassion, the 37 auxiliaries to enlightenment. And awareness of the general and specific characteristics of everything. Question. Why is he called Bodhisattva as long as he has not attained Buddhahood and loses this name when he has acquired Buddhahood? Answer. As long as he has not attained Buddhahood, his mind remains subject to desire and attachment. He seeks to secure anuttarasamyaksambodhi. This is why he is called Bodhisattva. But when he has attained Buddhahood and acquired the various great qualities of the Buddhas, he changes his name and is then called Buddha. Thus a prince is called prince as long as he is not king, rajan. But when he becomes king, he is no longer called prince. Since he is king, he is no longer called prince even though he is the son of a king. In the same way, as long as the Bodhisattva has not attained Buddhahood, he is called Bodhisattva, but when he has attained Buddhahood, he is called Buddha. In the Sravaka system, the disciples of Mahakatyanputra define the Bodhisattva in the way that we have just described. The Bodhisattva in the Mahayana system. The practitioners of the Mahayana say, the disciples of Katyanputra are beings immersed in samsara. They do not recite and do not study the Mahayana Sutras. They are not great bodhisattvas. They do not recognize the true nature of dharmas. By means of their keen faculties and their wisdom, they have theories about the Buddha Dharma. They define the fetters, cognition, samadhi, the faculties, etc. If they commit errors in these various subjects, what would happen if they were to give us a theory regarding the Bodhisattva? If a weak man who wants to jump across a little brook does not succeed in crossing over, what would he do if he comes to a great river except to sink and drown and be lost? Question. How is he lost? 1. Actions producing the 32 marks. Answer. The disciples of Mahakatyanputra have said that one is called Bodhisattva after 3 asamkhayas. But already in the course of these 3 asamkhayas, the Bodhisattva has experienced no regret in giving his head, his eyes, his marrow, and his brain. Such a sacrifice could not be attained by the Arhats or the Pratyeka Buddhas. Thus at one time, the Bodhisattva, the great chief of a caravan, was voyaging on the ocean. A violent wind having destroyed his ship, he said to the merchants, "Take hold of my head, my hair, my hands, and my feet and I will take you across." When the merchants took hold of him, he killed himself with his knife. As a general rule, the ocean does not retain corpses. A brisk wind began to blow and brought them to the shore. Who would dare to deny that this was an act of great compassion? When he had finished the 2nd asamkhaya and not yet entered into the 3rd, the Bodhisattva received from the Buddha Dipamkara the prophecy that he would be Buddha. Then he rose up into the sky, saw the Buddhas of the 10 directions and, standing up in space, he praised the Buddha Dipamkara. The Buddha Dipamkara had said to him, "In 1 asamkhaya, you will be Buddha with the name Sakyamuni." Since he did indeed receive this prophecy, could one say, without committing a grave error, that he was not already Bodhisattva? The disciples of Katyanputra have said that during the 3 asamkhayas, the Bodhisattva did not possess the marks of the Buddha and did not yet accomplish the actions producing the 32 marks. If this is so, how would they know that he is Bodhisattva? Everything must first manifest its characteristic marks. It is only later that one can recognize its reality. If it has no marks, one does not cognize it. We Mahayanists say, receiving the prophecy that one will be Buddha, rising up into the sky, seeing the Buddhas of the 10 directions, these are not the great marks. What was predicted by the Buddha is that one will act as a Buddha. The fact of acting as Buddha is the great mark. You ignore this mark and you adopt the 32 marks of the great man. But the Cakravartin kings also possess these 32 marks. Devas and also Maharajas produce them by transformation. Nantio, Nanda, Tipo La, etc. possessed 30. Popolibavari had 3. The wife of Mohokiacho had the mark of the golden color. Even people of our generation have 1 or 2 of these marks, such as deep black eyes, long arms, the upper part of the body like a lion, etc. These various marks are encountered more or less frequently. So why do you attach so much importance to them? In what sutra is it said that the Bodhisattva does not accomplish the actions producing the marks during the 3 asamkayakalpas? Nantio, Nanda, had given a bath to the Buddha Pai Pioche and wished to obtain pure beauty. On the stupa of a Pratyeka Buddha he had painted a wall blue, and while drawing the image of the Pratyeka Buddha, he made the vow, I wish to obtain the mark of the golden color always. Finally, he built the steps on the stupa of the Buddha Kasyapa. As a result of these 3 merits, he enjoyed happiness in all his lifetimes and wherever he was born, he always acquired great beauty. With this stock of merit, he was reborn at Kapilavastu into the Sakya clan as younger brother. Variant Ti, preferable to Ti-tsu. To the Buddha. He possessed 30 marks of the great man and pure beauty. He went forth from home and became Arhat. The Buddha has said that of his 500 disciples, the Bhiksunanda was foremost in beauty. These marks are thus easy to obtain. Then why do you say that the Bodhisattva must plant them during 91 kalpas while others obtain them in one single lifetime? That is a serious error. You, disciples of Katyayaniputra, say, in the course of the first asamkayakalpa, the Bodhisattva does not know whether or not he will become Buddha. In the course of the second asamkayakalpa, he does indeed know that he will be Buddha, but does not dare to announce it. At the end of the third asamkayakalpa, he does indeed know that he will be Buddha and he announces it to men. Where did the Buddha say that? In what sutra did he teach that? Is it in the 3 baskets of the listeners, or is it in the sutras of the greater vehicle? The disciples of Katyayaniputra. Although the Buddha did not say it in the Tripitaka, it is reasonable and plausible. Moreover, it is what the Apit Pai Piocha teaches in the chapter on the Bodhisattva. The Mahayanists from the first production of the mind of Bodhi, the Bodhisattva knows that he will be Buddha. Thus, when the Bodhisattva ho lo, Akala,